Hey guys, so going to introduce myself. I'm Mac with Mac on the Move. Mac on the Move is my channel, my YouTube channel. One of the things that we're learning from the Skool common sense methods is what YouTube's about and everything, how to make do it better, learn different aspects of it, learn from people that have been doing it. Also to learn from people that are currently in our community. You know, it's called Skool Common Sense Methods. I would like to just kind of introduce myself to people so that try and connect with my audience. I'm trying to reach out to just about anybody who wants to have a conversation. My channel is going to be a conversational piece basically. Eventually, I would like to move it into like political views and stuff. What I've been doing for the past couple weeks and everything is working around my yard, doing DIY, different projects that I'm doing and everything. Also, just having conversations with people. Yeah, I've got about 12, 13 videos out there right now. Check them out, see what they're about. But what I want to do is just tell you a little bit about my experience and stuff. So I'm currently 60 years old. I have a lot of experience. I have experience with the military and stuff. I was prior to joining the military and everything when I was growing up, worked in fast food, worked in retail. People up in the north, I don't know if they're still there or anything, but store called Leachmare's. I worked in the warehouse there, so I have a lot of hands-on relatable material to people who want to know what different things are. Um, there's my I have, like I said, I have the fast food. Worked in a place called Jim Dandy Chicken Place. Just like KFC, but a little different. But I also worked in grocery. So worked there. My first grocery job was building up things and stocking shelves and all. That was okay. It was, it was a learning experience. Gave me, things to fall back on if I needed to. After a while, I joined the military. Joined the military when I was 18. I became a vehicle operator, which when I went in back in '84, it was a 603. Now it's called a 2T1. I've made it up to level 7 experience with 20 years. Gave me management experience, supervision experience, um, training experience. I like to educate and stuff. So teaching people and everything is what I've done for a long time in any job that I've ever done. I've, you know, prior to, I worked at gas stations and everything. Even while I was in the military, I always had a second job. So my second jobs were, gas station, repairing tires. Um, Hell, I used to drive a truck over the road, during my military time. It was a side job, but I got 6 years with Ryder Integrated Services, um, operating big rigs, 60-foot van trailers and stuff. And some of the places I'd have to put that thing, you'd be surprised. But that this goes along with just gaining experience in everything and anything, because no matter what, you gain experience. In my 20-year military career, I've started out as a vehicle operator, vehicle dispatcher, fleet manager. I've got 5, 6 years in fleet management experience. I've also got dispatch experience. Actually, was a dispatcher, was a chief dispatcher. Um, Also worked with anywhere between 18, 20 people I had up under me doing EPRs, APRs, reports. If you're military, you know what the terms are. If you're not, well, they're performance reports. So I've got experience doing that. got experience working with people, got experience with, having conversations with my subordinates, looking out for my subordinates. I've also got vehicle experience. The vehicle experience I have and everything is from everywhere from driving a car all the way to a semi tractor trailer. I've also got heavy equipment experience, wreckers, forklifts, tractors, front end loaders, bulldozers, APCs or armored personnel carriers. Um, these are different things that I've operated throughout my 20-year career. And while I was doing all that and everything, not only having the side job and stuff, but also going to school. So when I spent time in the military going to school and, taking advantage of the schooling that was offered me and stuff. And I ended up graduating with a bachelor's degree in management and human resources. Human resources is a big, wide area. There's a lot of things that you can tack on within there. Time cards, performance reports, you name it, workman's comp, all kinds of stuff. You know, uh, Making sure that people get paid properly and everything. So do some financial aspects. Um, I've also, so that's some of my experiences and everything, and some of my knowledge that I have that I wanted to share with you. But so that people don't, if people don't know you, they don't know what you have to offer. So those are some of the things I have to offer. And if anybody's interested or anything, come on, look me up. Again, I try to just have conversations with people. From time to time, I look at different things and everything, and I have a lot of um, thoughts and everything. When I'm doing my conversations and stuff, so I may jot down a note or two. I've been jotting notes down all day long. I have a lot of things to add. You know, one of the areas I had also was working in military housing. I was actually a quality control manager who went around, checked out the work that the workers were doing, and had them come back and fix things. I also had time doing customer service stuff. And customer service is a vast variety of things. So in the housing side, my experience with customer service was going out, seeing what the problem was, bringing a tech with me. Sometimes we work it together. Sometimes I just fix the stuff that I knew how to fix. Again, these are things that you learn on the way, experiences that you learn, experiences that you can grow on. And that's why I'm building this community I'm trying to build on YouTube. It's just everyday people talking to everyday people, ideas, pass along information. Hell, there's people in the community that know more than I do, but we have conversations and I learn from them. And that's some of the messages that we need to get out to the younger generations. Hell, not even the younger generations. I mean, you got my generation. I'm Gen X, so don't hold it against me. But I'm living proof that I've made it and that I survived. Our generation was one who basically raised themselves. So seeing this with Gen Z going on and everything, all it is people like us, everyday people that just need to step in and say, "Hey, you want to learn? Let me help you." So, again, um, if you want to learn something, you want to have a conversation, you want to have every pass along thoughts and everything, we can talk about it. Leave a comment down below and everything, and I'll research it and then make a video. Maybe later on down the road and everything, I'll have live chats where I can interact with the audience and stuff. We'll see how to build this community. So, with that said, I'll drop a link down in the description for the Skool community. Come check it out. Come if you like it, you know. Kevin and Michelle of Better America 20 Kevin 24/7 and Michelle um, Squirrel Tribe, yeah, Squirrel Tribe 2.0 and ST Talks. You know, they're putting us on, and they're some of the people that we learn from. Like, you know, but being part of the community gives you the angst or gives you the initiative to do it. You're gonna find that once you get involved in stuff that this stuff like this is it's kind of addictive. It's therapy. This is my fourth video of the day. Got another one I'm gonna make, and I hope everybody tunes in and checks it out. But with School for Common Sense Methods, you know, Kevin offers a 7-day free trial. And during that 7 days, I've seen, and met quite a few people who, after the 7 days, they paid a $9 a month to become part of the community. Again, you can look at it as learning. You can look at it as several things. I look at it as not only am I learning, but it's also therapy for me and able to talk to the people, you know, get used to talking to people upfront, personal, talking through the camera. You know, these are things that I'm trying to pick up on. So with that, I hope you look us up and everything. Look up my channel. Comment, make some comments so I can do some research and whatnot. What you would like to talk about or what you would like to hear. Then come check out us on School Common Sense Methods. Check the school out. I hope to see you there. Have a good one. I'll catch you the next time.